Let's speak to Oliver Whitfield-Miocic, who is at the cemetery where that ceremony has taken place. Ollie, there are so many historical issues that these countries have to settle. I suppose this is one of the most emotive, is it?
Yes, it is one of the most emotive, and it comes on the 63rd Memorial Day, sort of Remembrance Day for South Koreans, in light of the Korean War that happened between the two nations. Now, Moon Jae-in, they're speaking about recovering the bodies. We know that 150,000 people died in the war, and there are graveyards like this across the country. It is absolutely staggering just how many graves there are at this site alone. But it's believed that there are at least a few tens of thousands of soldiers whose remains still remain inside the DMZ. How that would be achieved, getting them out, would be no mean feat. It's 250 kilometres wide, the demilitarised zone, and it's about 4 kilometres of length each side, so it's going to be quite a tough job to go through that. Some of the areas are special sites of scientific heritage where there's a lot of wildlife, so it would be very interesting to see just how that would be achieved.
But the pace of the thawing in relations, the improving personal rapport between the leaders of the South and the North. There's also news that Kim Jong-un is going to go to Russia in September, considering he's never been anywhere abroad as a North Korean leader apart from China. All of these developments, along with the restructuring of the top military brass in North Korea, no one can quite work out how it's happening so fast in Pyongyang. What's your reading on all of this?
Well, it is very difficult to get an exact source of news from South Korea where we know an unbiased account of what is happening. But it's believed that Kim Jong-un is trying to show the US that he is committed to denuclearization in his own very manner, which is in a phased manner. And so he's trying to show that he wants to get the old generals, those who have been there for many years, with those pictures of some of those generals who are in their 70s and 80s. And so he's trying to bring in a more moderate influence, somebody who will listen to him, somebody who won't go on their own path and decide what should be done, or indeed clash with his views. However, there is concerns from Kim Jong-un. It's believed that he's worried about his security ahead of the summit. We've also heard previously that he was concerned that there could be a coup in the country should he leave. There's also concerns that there's too much information coming into the country as well. We know that there's a big market economy in North Korea at the minute. A lot of that is driven by goods which are sort of smuggled in. It allows people on the ground level and those who don't have connections to the Politburo to buy things and really survive. Well, along with that, mobile phones have been smuggled into the country, and so information is gradually seeping in, and that information could prove dangerous for Kim Jong-un.